For a bit, and then we'll get into some of these other questions about international marketplaces. But the importance, the costs for translation. So a lot of people are very cost conscious when they're launching their product, but I think translation is probably one of those areas that you got to spend money. And how do you do it? Where do people contact translators, and what does it usually cost?
Right. So it's very important to have, first of all, a native translator. When you're doing the listing, the product listings in Amazon, you can have a lot of translators that can just translate the text and it's fine as it is. But the problem occurs when you want to insert keywords. And for a person who has learned the language, let's say like went to school for I studied Norwegian, for instance. And for instance, like even though like I sound close to a native person, maybe if I use these keywords and put them in a text, I will kind of ruin it. I will ruin the natural flow of it. And translators who've learned the language in their life, no matter how good they are, they don't have to be amazing Amazon translators, because when they use keywords in a sentence or in a text, they would not hear this nuance that completely trashes like the whole sentence, or like word order, something's not just right, and they don't see it. And only native translators who are just like born and raised in that country of that language, let's say Germany, they would know what they did wrong. So that's really important. So Amazon product translations are not your regular translations. Like you can translate manuals, you can translate follow-up emails, everybody can do that. But Amazon product listing translations are something very special, and you need some training with, let's say, Helium 10 or any other tools to understand how it works and like what keywords you should place, what not to do keyword stuffing. So a lot of people would go on Fiverr, and a lot of people think that translations just cost, I don't know, like $15. Like I would have like the US clients telling me like, well, our budget is like $20 per product, And if we take an example, like if the regular translator, like a decent translator, they want to be paid at least 5 cents per word. A decent translator doesn't want to be paid like 1 cent or 2 cents. Then we're talking, I mean, I'm not calling out names or anything, but like, for instance, translators from India are charging 1 or 2 cents. And those translations are of course, poor translations. A good translator who has a lot of experience and knows what they're doing is going to charge at least 5 cents. And that's like super low rate as well. And then on top of that, you have also keywords. You know how much time it takes to do a proper keyword research. So like one product listing, it takes a couple of days for it to get done. You cannot do like a listing in like 2 hours. That's not going to be a good one. Like for instance, we have full-time translators, and I know that my senior translator, depending on the length of the product and how complicated it is, he or she, they could do 3 products in 8 hours. This is like senior level, and probably like some easier products. So if somebody tells you like, yes, I can do this like in an hour, or I can do 10 products in 2 hours, there's probably not gonna be like such a satisfying quality, definitely, especially if they're doing keyword research, which is very important. And then like on other marketplaces, like Jungle Scout has its marketplace. Like I've seen that some freelancers, they charge anywhere between $70 to like $120, and that's how much this should cost, because it takes a lot of time, money, and experience. And I just think that that's something which is, I think that's how much it should cost. Not nothing below like $30 per listing, and that's like if you're lucky, definitely.
But you get what you pay for, right?
Yeah, I mean, but people think that they would pay like $15 and they will just get superb quality, because people don't know how much that costs. And translators are not machines. I mean, it's great that Google Translate, or what's it called, the not the Dibble, but yeah, I think it's a Dibble. It's like the German software tool. It's kind of a little bit better than Google Translate. But if all of this is for free, then you cannot expect to have good quality. But people don't understand that. If you pay a lot of money for A+ content, photography, PPC, everything, then why be so cheap?
Entrepreneur.